Already, FUT moving into B. First in, seen it, of course. That cover coming in a little bit late, but it's actually from the defender's side, so it might like Destrian to come in a little bit quicker, but no. Mr. Fallen first to find a shot. Sender retaliating. And all of a sudden, Sender with doubles up. Vitality might have the upper hand in this one. Destrian having the off-angle spike. Might be in the control of FUT, but for how long? Krax needs to get them out of this situation. It's a pickle jar he needs to get themselves out of.
He needs to get them out and fast. Of course, I believe we are going to see the plant now from at least FUT, but for Vitality, a man up.
Planted.
I think they're going to go to this retake pretty damn quickly. The second this one-way fades, Pablo.
One enemy remaining.
Safe for a shot, and now Krax has to do it alone. He highlighted them earlier. A couple of players low, one taken down, but it's not going to be good enough. Run it, bullet between the eyes, and that's Vitality with first blood.
Pavlos, we're off to the races. Let's see what Vitality can now do with that lead. And as we saw sort of in our previous days here, both of these moments
for them to figure out and perhaps even sort of measure up the competition in the MEA. And in a LAN environment like this, it's going to be a better position for them to be in. At a captain might be in trouble here. Oh, hey! A bit too aggro there and gets caught off for it.
That's a great reaction, and Destrian just has to get the hell out of dodge. Remember, Vitality's buy here really isn't pretty at all. Only a Sheriff on kicks. So for FUT, just picking off players one at a time is going to be perfect for them.
Right here.
And with that, it's FUT's turn to have the numbers advantage. Kind of noticing a very slow play start for them.
Yeah.
Even on pistols, even on a buy.
Take flight.
It seems they find value in figuring out what Vitality's hold looks like.
It's almost uncharacteristic, isn't it, Pavlos?
Yeah.
Here.
And it gives a chance for Vitality to peek through mid, make this hold a little bit more uncomfortable. And as they do look to push, runner spots one and still traded out. Vitality wanting some damage through the shock dart, but the entrance towards the A side is successful.
Destrian has to deliver here. He just like Sender, make that a gone Sender. As well for Destrian. Now he's really got to find some kills as well.
And the captain triples up, Destrian finds his way back in, but Mr. Fallen has the final say in that one.
Heading towards B, Sender. He's been great on the defense so far. Can he do it again, Pavlos?
Not the Shuri enabled. I don't think he's figured out any of the positions just yet. Seen it onto site. Vitality again relying on very little here. So if the rotate from runner comes in soon enough, there may be a chance. Flash, well timed, kicks, forced to not see no more. Runner though, he's already here, but Krax wants to put an end to that one. Still, they haven't pushed into the site entirely, so Destrian is going to cause more issues. Vitality on the verge of winning off a pistol round here, but Krax doesn't let that happen. Safe in a 1v2, a Sheriff and a Dream.
Remember that, Krax is low on HP here, Pavlos. This is by all means winnable, and Save's even able to retrieve an Operator, make that a Vandal. The odds slowly get better for him.
Safe, I believe, may have more experience than any of the other players with Vitality, at least on global stages. Can he make it work this time around? No, Mr. Fallen. Fast, swift, out of captain, look at that. Gone behind him, behind enemy lines. Out of captain catches out Destrian in time, even though Destrian was behind him. And of course, Krax, having no command available, is back into life. Safe onto site. I don't think they know he's here. Never mind, Mr. Fallen is well aware. Out of captain, still up coast, but drops back in time. Krax is just delivering time and time again.
Once again, Vitality have to back off, save their weapons, cling to their weapons. As FUT make it 4, and they make it 4 in a lovely fashion there. The fact that we're able to see such a convincing execution off the back of those ults. Krax Vitality, they then have to rely on their aim. They're being flanked from 2 angles, and for FUT, just works out.
To be honest, I never knew that was a corner in Spawn. I never knew that was a position you could take. He knows everyone's right after it. Steal them at least. Shot that might want to soften them up, but no, it doesn't reach the mark. Tables interrupt that.
And Safe. Looks like Runner's going to be tested very, very soon into this round, Pavlos. Early peek shuts down Yeta J, and followed up by the Hunter's Fury here. Kicks even able to get Capitan. I think there was another tag as well onto Seadead.
Oh, what a shot by Destrian. And now Vitality are looking well strong. FUT have been granted space. You don't really want to do that. Aldrome will be spotting off Seadead. Going to make his chances here a little bit more difficult. Flash to assist, updraft. Oh, that is bold! But Kicks at least is there as the guarantee playing the anti-flash position. And Krax Paranoid, blind as a bat. Will have to do this all by himself. That's a first. Wait a minute. No. Vitality aren't going to take any chances here. Looking to move on short, but for Runner, that's exactly what he wanted, because that's where he was holding his angle.
Instantly he puts on one way as well, knowing CNED's going to try and punish him for that. It feels like Runner's had a little bit more impact than CNED has this round, Pavlos.
Yeah, it's a bit come and go, and for Runner, it feels like he's really enjoying having that big gun on him. I'm a big fan of the Odin on safe, though. No command. Also enabled by him. 55 seconds. A lot of respect for FUT in mid.
Yeah, look at where the spike is positioned as well for FUT. So it looks like they are looking to re-engage onto this B site, but they want to wait for this utility to fade. They want Vitality to keep deploying pieces of utility. Unfortunately for CNED, it's more than utility Pavlos, it's also bullets into the 4 versus 3 now.
And if it does end up being a B crunch, there's also the guarantee of Sender being in B main.
30 seconds left.
Definitely adds to the complexity here. Mr. Fallen nicks it up, though.
Look at Safe instantly as well, falling to the backside. He knows that this fight is going to come soon. Hunter's Fury deployed to try and counteract from the shadows. Unfortunately, it does not quite land.
Oh, last shot does. Paranoia towards kicks. Spotted, even though he takes it. Take it down, but Runner's got his teammates back. Mr. Fallen on side. Runner looking to close up the gap. Oh no, that might be a mistake by him. And now Kicks versus Mr. Fallen. It's over 1v1, and it's the young gun Kicks picking up the win. CNED. Goes up the place. Little did he know, if he could pull the trigger there, it would have been his. But no, CNED instead pushes towards the site. He's alone for now, but now he's got friends with him. Safe, denies him, Kicks from an upper level. Still to be stopped. And even though Kraxen's got his no command available, there's no way CNED can bring it back. Tries to bait for it. Oh, not quicker enough. Yedoje, the prodigy. One found, but Sender is there quick enough. Vitality. FUT would be quite impressive. Oh, come on, save. This is a shade buff, for sure. Sender, oh no, they don't check the corner, save! Oh, Sender, stop it! What a cheeky man, safe as well, shoots upon main. And Runner wants to make it all clean. 7-5.
Potentially a retake everyone as Runner looks to just send it straight onto the safe site.
Yeah, they're playing it slow on the back end of the site. Hop draft from Runner spots him. And now Yedoje's surrounded. Can he take anyone with him? Out of Captain drops. And he's able to find one before he dies himself. But I think Yedoje, with Nano Swarms at his feet, will have a difficult time. But look how quickly FUT have rotated over.
The utility doing a lot of carrying to get that round there. However, Vitality, they have the space to potentially tap a plant here.
The moment that they do, though, FUT know that there's one less player with their gun out.
Yeah.
Right here. Right here.
A frenzy, actually one of the best weapons to imagine in this position for Kicks as well. So do not rule Vitality out just yet, Pavlos.
Yeah, they know that both of the Vitality players are fairly close together. Let's see if they're able to isolate them one by one. Safe here in the corner, dealing with Cracks. They're both together, brothers in arms. Spike touch, putting pressure on the Vitality players, but they're actually went out on their duels. Safe doubles up, Kicks with the other, and Vitality gets the 2v3.
What's around there? Yeah, I mean, we've played on Frankfurt servers. We know how good Turks are on this map. Vitality doesn't even care, though.
No, it's still a 1-for-1 at the end of the day, but look at Cracks just not caring about smokes, just pushing them all day, all night. And out of Captain, even though he's got the high ground here, there's a smoke rather, blocking his vision, drops. Seeming masking his drop. Good microplay. Do they spot him? No, they don't. And a Captain with one, Mr. Fallen picking out on time. Well coordinated by FUT, putting them on the board.
So it's being destroyed. You look at how it's shown on the map here.
30 seconds left.
They're potentially gambling a stack here towards the safe site. Luckily for them, it's exactly where it's needed. 25 seconds left, they've got to move fast.
I thought that shot did quite a lot of damage, and indeed it did. Hunter's Fury to the back of the side, but it's Runner quick enough to deliver on that finishing blow. Vitality need to move in quickly because there is a rotation coming through. CNED with a judge from a distance doing world of work.
10 seconds
and
left.
FUT may be behind, but at least they can interrupt the spike from being planted. Kicks, what a shot. Oh, Yedoje, can you interrupt this? I think the plant barely just got down in time.
1 versus 2, Pavlos, turret deployed, but they're going to try and push him.
Yedoje faking his movement to heaven. Is he going to get picked? 7 bullets, he's got 2 of them in front of him. What a shot, but cannot deliver on Runner in the end. What a try, but Vitality persevere.
They hit the double do.
Them kind of having a battle of the brains right now, and so far it seems like Sender getting the better end of it.
FUT, they've gone for the gamble stack once again.
Good.
Worked previously. Clicking on heads also works, and with the information that it's going to be this big hit, Vitality to accelerate, and for FUT, yes, it's a man advantage, but it's a retake to contest with.
Yeah, you always take a risk when you have an aggression push like that. You need to make sure that this B site is covered one way or another, but no, they leave it open for this time. And it's a retake that's going to prove it all. Mr. Fallen, oh no! Could have gone wrong, but he's got it all covered eventually, and now it's 3v5.
The ults are about to come online for FUT as well. This could get very damn scary for Vitality.
They should be winning this one. They shouldn't be losing against pistols. But hang on a bit, Runner might have a spray down across them. Gets a little bit nervous here as he misses the mark on a couple. They can't let their opponents pick up any guns, or else it could all be over very quickly. Runner, what is the spray? Safe alone, but he's tested by cracks, and that's FUT on the board with a thrifty round.
CNET here, but here comes that null command. Out comes the execution. Vitality, they change their base power loss. It's going to be a much faster round than to what FUT may be used to. Look at the flank as well, that's going to come from Omen. Vitality, if they want to get on this side, they've got to do it fast.
The spray doesn't work, but then the second time's a charm, I reckon. And a captain. Quickly shut down as well. Vitality, though. They still linger around this B site. Haven't quite made the decision on pulling the trigger on this attack.
Yeah, they seem to want to trap FUT in position here. CNED. Timing doesn't quite favor him there as Vitality disengage.
They made the right decision to head towards Mr. Fallen here, but can he trade his life? He can.
Spike down mid.
With the spike, they head towards an A site from the shadows. Fuldestrian, get him there just a little quicker.
What's a bold angle to teleport onto.
30
He just about survives
seconds
though. 3 versus 3 after plant. Lockdown available for Yesterday. Blade Storm for CNED. Sender with a lockdown of his own here. And after plant utility already established for Vitality. There's the counter lockdown, Pavlos. And oh, the abilities start to come out.
I feel like the next 10 seconds is them waiting it out. I don't think they want to go aggro in this one. That is a no man's land area if I've ever seen one. Wait, one suppressed? Is that a bait? CNED left on site purposely.
Flank coming as well from Sender Pavlos. Up short now.
Gonna have to play aggressive with this one. Gonna have to challenge the positions. They got the defuse halfway, but Vitality make sure that they close this round. And CNED might have been in trouble, but he uses his acrobatics to get out of there. But it does force out quite a lot of utility, right? That updraft, that dash, it's going to be really useful for CNED to be aggressive.
Look how aggressive FUT have gone through B main as well. Kicks is the way he anticipates this Pavlos.
There's no way, but he might be able to get a flank instead. Oh, Kicks. It's a matter of 2v2. Oh no! He doesn't look to his side! They know where Cracks is now, and Runner's able to shut it down. At the end of the day, it's only a 2v2 trade, and Vitality still have a chance to move into this
Look
big
at the
side.
position of the Killjoy as well. Sender, he's going to be the difference maker here.
Sender waiting it out. CNED wary of a position, could be taken up by Vitality here. Oh, and Sender's position is read by the captain, so Vitality now are falling behind 2v3.
Flankception, Pavlos, Runner in main, wary of the Omen, but he needs to find that frag before he can turn his attention to CNED.
Had a captain last time he cleared this angle, was the one to win out the trade, but not this time. Runner taking revenge. We're square, we're down to 2-on-2. They know Runner's back in garage. The question is, where's Thestrian? Is he also pushed up? Is he waiting on site? Do they isolate? Do they go on site? Decisions need to be taken, and they need to be taken quickly. Thestrian can hide within the smoke. Valbus at least touch it. Thestrian not going to reveal his position! But FUT both win their trades, both win their fights, and FUT survive for a little longer. Yes, they do!
Efforts, 35 seconds left though. It looks like it's going to be one big elaborate fake. Thestrian, can he find that lurking Sova?
The dagger only spotted out 2, so I think the fake is read
left.
by FUT. Look at the rotor coming into the A side. Mr. Fallen taking the fight. Sender able to trade it back, but CNED is here, stopping them in their tracks. 20 seconds. Vitality need to move in quickly. That is Crack, stopping them in their tracks. And now Kick safe. A 2v3 with barely any time. Have to win it out. Yesterday is there to stop them. The young prodigy wants FUT to be back on top.
With Vitality, a little bit of control now, pushing up to market, Mr. Fallen. What can you do? Can you keep FUT alive for this B-site defense?
Lockdown enabled in B main. 2 locked out in sight for FUT. Hunter Story to take it all down. That's going to give away Mr. Fallen's position, but CNED is able to open it all up for FUT. getting closer to the score they needed.
30
Two at the back of the
seconds
site. They are detained, so there could be easy pickups. Oh, Runner, do you expect another one to be there? Yes, you do. Cena trying to draw it back, but it's still a 3v3, and Cena trying to blockade this garage pick from Sender.
Spike is to go down now. Sender, he's got to stay alive. He's got to do his damage.
At least he's taken one down with him, so if he dies here, he's still done enough. But him being here means that FUT need to waste time to try and deal with him. Runner's trying to help out, and he's coming right on time. Cena is no more, and the captain is no more, and Vitality win map number 1.
It's almost poetic. Pav lost that Vitality. Pav Runner to deliver that killing blow. On a sense, this would be the shot at recovery. Vitality, they want no part in it though. They move over to the safe site, the stacked site for FUT. It couldn't be better for them. With 35 seconds left on the clock, Vitality, they've got to start accelerating soon.
Oh yeah, I feel like Vitality are in big trouble moving into the safe site, but they are moving all together. So they might be able to win out trades eventually, because there isn't a massive crossfire setup. There are a couple of players looking towards elbow. It's Mr. Fallen actually at a drop first. Kicks, very successful in his shot. Yatuje isolated, and so is Cracks. Vitality don't lose a player throughout that.
It's a slaughter on that A site now. CNED on at least a bit of a deeper angle than that may be anticipated, but even then, FUT, they're in a 2 versus 5. They need these frags to start coming in thick and fast, otherwise they're just going to get overwhelmed.
Oh yeah, you're expecting something brilliant from FUT to come out here, and Cena's already started that effort. Unfortunately for him, Ada Captain doesn't have the same luck. And Cena against the world, really. I think there are a lot of Cena fans out here today. But whether he's able to do anything in this one, unlike whether that's taking early B main control, whether that's taking, some effort into that A site. But Vitality seem to be the one seizing control of B main so far, and they actually might go for something aggressive. A little bit different positioning here from Runner, which does catch Yetuje off guard. Cracks is there right behind him, so he does quite literally have his back. But is that going to be enough? The entry hasn't quite succeeded. They need to take full site control to stop Cracks from getting the diffuser.
Spike down.
The planter, if you will. So a 2v3, still without the realms of possibility for Vitality.
This is where things get a little bit worrying for Vitality, because FUT, they've just gone quiet. They want Vitality to try and take a fight with them, but they are not being obliged. Kicks has to go aggressive. Spots out the first. Information to work with, and a clean shot to bring it down to a 2v2.
Oh, I would have said they were back into the fight, but CNED got a nice little angle to keep it going for FUT. Safe, that's the shot. The star Turkish player is out. And now Ada Captain, touching the spike. Trying to see if Safe takes the bet, but touches it again. Safe, does he take the chance? Safe is quicker, Safe is cleaner, and that's 3 on the board for Vitality. And
I like the fact that the Trailblazer there from the sky actually hit every bit of cyber utility there was, Bablos.
Let's see if it's going to be the difference maker, though. Hunter's Fury denying the plant for now. Tag onto 2. Not the kill, though. Missed chance to shut down a lot of them, but Big Sender and Runner, all of them alone, can FUT clean up. No command. No one can use abilities on site from Vitality. Opportunity now for FUT to move in. Mr. Fallen starts, well placed. Can Vitality delay long enough? Crossfire for Vitality step up. Safe, wary of positions. This is going to be close. FUT are running low on time. They've got to move in quickly. Trades coming out. Finding the opportunity for FUT to move in. On the spike they go. Sender on site, doing so much. Sender! The leader of the team doing on the map in Valorant overall last year. This time, they need to do something even greater. Challenge for titles, and so far this roster is taking some time to get up to wraps with each other. First blood goes to them at least. Maybe this is where they end their drought.
Safe, trying to go accelerate here into the Sober. Cracks is good for one, but
oh my god!
Pavlos.
They missed each other! And that means FUT! Wait, Cracks got a quadra, by the way.
Very curious to see how effective Vitality's alpha plants are going to be, but for Runner, already taken down Captain. This is a great opening.
It is indeed. I think Vitality actually going to find an opening towards mid here. Safe gets a pick, which does equalize the playing field. Cracks is spotted, so FUT are going to be wary of it. Sender aggresses even further, and he's got his team with him. Showstopper enabled. Be careful. Oh, everybody avoids it. Everybody avoids it.
From Sender there to avoid it. Just gets out, teleports again. He's here, there, and everywhere.
The thing is, if Kicks gets killed here, he's got the spike, so he might not be able to get across. But CNED doesn't expect for Kicks to be there.
5 minutes expended. That's going to guarantee the plant. The Sneakers as well, also finding the last 2 players. What looked like a great opening from FUT, maybe crumbling around them. Already a man down. Kicks with so much utility to work with here.
Yes, Jay. A lot of people have been banking on this 18-year-old, saying that this guy could be the next star of Turkey. Yet to see it in this map as a whole. Save says the no to our captain. So Jay forced in a 1v3. The show is back on the road.
That we are, and on something to highlight that we were able to do before the timeout there is FUT, they have the ult advantage, they even have that operator, but it doesn't come in time. Mr. Barlin falls.
Ooh. One of the players that we wanted to see come up alive has seen it. And he gets the kill.
He's going to keep going as well. I like the aggression behind this.
Safe does punish Yetajay though. Cypher with Cypher. Vitality looks to create gaps within the defense, and I think Cena is forced to do it all himself. Good shot, backs out. Now do you expect Kicks to move in this quickly? Get your gun out, Cena. Oh, close one. Nice try. What can the Turkish star do? Stuck in a corner. Do they expect it? Oh, runner pre-fires it. And here's FUT back onto the defense. Cracks, double kill. FUT, is this their chance to get a third? I think it is. Cracks is back.
And it's all playing for info here if you are on FUT.
At the same time, Vitality traveling. Are grouping all together. Oh, timing and a captain. Spotted by the cam as well. Tries to delay it a little bit. Cracks finds a Hunter's Fury kill. And he himself dances in the sight and stands strong, paranoid. Still collects it! Unbelievable! And now Save call to action. Only good for one, and Cracks.
It looks like FUT setting up for this pistol round are going to go for your standard B hit. A few players sort of lurking in and around tiles, but it's going to be Mr. Farland to lead the charge here against Save.
Save is going to play a close angle, pre-fired by Mr. Falling. Bye-bye. And now Zestrian to the back of the site, struggling, but ends up picking it up, so it's still a trade.
Into the 4 versus 4 now. The rotation's got to come quickly, but look at this flank from Yetajay.
Nice little underhand flash. Runner's in trouble, but no! Is able to skate away. Cena couldn't quite pick it up, and now he's dealing with 3 up against them.
But the flank Pavlos is still coming. FUT, they've just got to buy time here.
At least our captain is making his way towards this A site, trying to get that plant down. Cena, can you find any kills? All 3 players against you are low, but Vitality aren't taking fights on their own. Oh no, the door is closed. There's nowhere to go. Runner punishes and takes him down. Yetajay on the back around, tries to deny rotations, but they're still punching upwards. There's 2 player per player on that Vitality side.
Captain going to have to be the next one to take the engagement. Vitality, they are low on HP here. They get the hell out of dodge. The flash is good, but for FUT, they can at least play for the spike here.
Smoke off one of the angles, but our captain's got to do a lot here to allow his team to move in. Yetajay doubles up. Ooh, let's see what you can do here, Yetajay. That's another. Maybe that's the clutch. You've got Kicks up against you. 18-year-old versus 18-year-old. Flash on top. Goes around. Oh, it's rolled around the roundabout. Oh no! Yetajay has done it! Round goes to FUT! And the crowd goes wild! All of a sudden they seem like a hair's length away. Seen it. Nice shot onto Runner, at least it's traded right back up for Vitality. But still, slow pace from FUT, and they've got a play on the lurk towards the B site. I wonder how that will come into play.
I wonder as well, Mr. Farland. Trying to find an angle to work with here. Instead, no information ascertained. Vitality got to potentially be quite aggressive to get even more information here, and we're going to see that from the Skydog. Kix still hasn't seen anything at all, only 1 bit of knowledge. Vitality may just
I know exactly where you are.
Well, the neural theft will definitely make it a little bit easier for the attackers. Vitality stick in place. Cam enabled again. Kix is having trouble staying out of the cameras. Smoke coming through and it's rightly timed. Kaseta can just spray across. No way it's that easy. Paranoia avoided though, and Yetajay's still in it. He succeeded with a clutch before and it was a 1v4. Now a 1v2 should be more fathomable.
Once again, he's given the call, the mantle of responsibility. Able to work with a bit of space here. Only 15 seconds to work with.
No way he's sticking it. He does go off it. Gets one, but it's not good enough. Got Sheriffs. It's possibly Vitality get on an 11th, but definitely not an impossible comeback for them.
You're right. It's not impossible, but it's improbable. Kicks instantly finding the opening. FUT trying to respond with mid-control here, but it's been anticipated.
Safe having difficulty cleaning up there. See it dances around the pillar. And Vitality, yet again, I think it's what they've shown throughout the entire week, is that they allow their opponents to move into positions that they want them to be in, funnel them into a slaughter.
They do just that now. 4 versus 3 Runner. Going to take a lot of util damage here. He is going to have to back off. It's always util used as well. So for FUT, they are making this expensive for Vitality.
How much more expensive can it be, though? At the end of the day, one rifle can't be all that difficult to bring back, considering, you know, Sender's on that 2.3 creds, 1.7 for Runner. Not too far off. I wouldn't mind a plan, and with a pick here, Cracks might have given FUT a light at the end of the tunnel. And a captain, and a boy, Runner wants to stop it all from happening, but I think this is the best decision for that captain. Get your ultimate, go to the other side of the map, and now you've drawn things to a 1v2 situation.
He's still got quite a bit of HP to work with as well, and that Vandal. For Vitality, they have to be very wary of the fact that the first thing Captain's going to do now is try and isolate one of these players.
And I don't think Vitality is going to make that very easy for him. One of the things that Vitality have been really good at is that regrouping. Having some strong fundamentals in this way, buddy systems all around. This one will be no different. Bot at a captain, albeit the odds. Eliminates the threat, halves it into cut in the middle. And a captain goes all the way around, and this is very reminiscent of what Yadajay did earlier on. All you have to do is wait for the clock to run out, and it's just what he's been able to do. Yes, you die, but
not quite available for Runner, but it won't matter. Null command expended, and a push coming towards the speed sites.
And with the orb collected, Mr. Fallen, as soon as he gets his Unsecure, he's going to be using it. Runner avoiding it somehow, Destrian on site, but he still gets traded. All of a sudden, FUT have got all the control they need, and Cracks can be brought right back into life. Kicks, wants to move it forward. Zenith throws down a showstopper, successful in picking up safe, and Sender all by himself is in big trouble.
1 versus 4, Pavlos. He's got to find this first kill, and he's got to find it fast. Being pushed through Connector, and as he backs off, clinging to that Vandal. FUT are going to make it 9, and Vitality are going to find themselves in, as we like to say, squeaky bum time.
Let's roll it back to the start of this map, where Vitality were up 7 rounds. 7 rounds to nothing, by the way, and all of a sudden FUT can smell Vitality. 1 round away.
They're starting to nip at their heels, aren't they? And, well, Sender, he's got... He may have the Vandal next round, and it gives Vitality at least something to work with. We saw Runner with the hero Phantom do quite a bit, but it feels like it's going to pale in comparison when you consider that FUT. Not only have they removed that Vandal...
Right now, Vitality have 0 information in mid. Only Sender, perhaps, for the deep side of it. Oh, spotted and anticipated by Yetajay. FUT, numbers advantage.
So smart, and we're seeing the utility used to delay, but it's not to stop. Rotations have to come in. Runner going to be pressured here, especially if Kix isn't able to find this frag in mid.
FUT, he's up, freeze. But with that guiding light, I believe Runner peeking, got all the information he needed, and now they can just place their players in a position where they can defend against Market, safe, in the corner, unchecked. Will have to get a kill down with them. Again, this is a pistol round by Vitality. Winning this one would be shooting upwards.
The neural theft gives so much information. The push now comes around what looks like towards A, so it's time for Destrian to shine, Pavlos.
Oh no! All was needed was 1 HP to take Cena down, and a snake bite causes his death.
The rotation's going from Captain from the flank, but there isn't enough time, Pavlos. There's only about 10 seconds left.
They've got to deal with Destrian, but he's got the most deadly weapon of them all at this distance. But now the captain reads his corner position, and there you go, FUT back into the fight. They need to get the spike down.
Is there enough time? Oh, they're cutting it close, Pavlos.
Oh, they get it!
Not quite!
They don't!
Not quite! Let's see. Fallen on deaf ears, though. FUT, I should say, they know this hit's coming to B. They know that B has worked for them, and once again, they're going to try and shatter this Vitality defense.
One-way smoke enabled here from Save. He's definitely blind though, so he won't be able to use it to try and get one of these kills. Jumping over one of the tripwires, Cena has to drop back here. Save reads it, and it's still a trade. Destrian to the back of the site. He's got a classic, so he's going to help. Well, wait for Runner to help him instead. Showstopper enabled, and FUT just ease back straight away. Don't want any of this, and leave Yetajay to die.
Yetajay picks off the rest of FUT. They pummel their way, they barrel their way down to A with Yetajay, with Mr. Fallen, left alone in mid to buy time, much needed time.
That's a linchpin position. And I think the entirety of FUT are counting on him to get the flank onto works. Oh, wait a minute. He's going all the way around, and no one is checking his direction. Oh boy, this could be deadly. Moving in, the Thestrian, that's a free kill. And that's a 3 versus 3. Cracks knowing where the rest of them are coming, but Vitality need to care of their behinds because Mr. Fallen is here to stay! Triple kill, Quadra, and that's the clutch!
What a clutch! It's not even needed for the final players. It doesn't matter. Pavlos.
Vitality definitely going to play this as slow. Kicks will try and get a kill without being traded himself, but he's got painters thrown out him. Hunter's Fury here from Mr. Fallen is going to be important! Reads the TP! Incredible! And FUT are ahead.
Plant goes down, 4 versus 5 retake. Make that a 3 versus 5 retake. Pavlos. The reposition comes out. Vitality. At what point do they call to save? Look at the money. There's nothing behind these Vandals.
No, they've got to save. They definitely have to save. There's no other way. Knowing there's 5 players, knowing they haven't done any damage. FUT, they've made the comeback work. Last round they equalized. This time they're getting the lead for the first time this series.
My, oh my, FUT. FUT. 12-11. Vitality. It looked like a sealed deal. It looked done and dusted. From the grave, FUT have shown us that is still life within these Turks.
That's what we get for counting them out. That's what we get for denying that these guys have incredible comeback capabilities. Now, Vitality are going to try their best to save these guns. Like you said, they have nothing. Oh. Whoa.
Time to hunt.
Oh, a lot of players spotted.
That is so much info.
So much to work with now. The game is afoot. Vitality know where the push is coming from. Can they stop it?
Even though they had the info early, this fight plant is inevitable. And with Sender going down, FUT have got a clear opportunity here because now they're the ones defending. Now the pressure is all on the Golden Hornets. Smoke depleted. Recon still up for usage. Cena to the back of the site. Paint shells at him. Vitality going to move together. There's only one on a different angle. That's going to be them safe. Doing all so much. Vitality might be able to close it out here. Yetajay and Mr. Fallen low. And Safe has got to do it all by himself. Shorty does the job. He's got one more to find. But the spike is ticking and he needs to get to it quickly. Oh, Shorty in hand. And it's going to be enough. FUT from 0-7. Solidified the second map for themselves.
What a comeback, and now as we move to Lotus, they look unstoppable. Into the awaiting Ata Captain.
Yeah, Vitality split their force up in 2. FUT react quickly to that beat push. That cover is going to stop anything from moving. Instead, Vitality might be obscuring their pure potential, right? They're making them think it's going to be a C hit, but instead they're going to be hitting towards Yetajay any second now. Yetajay, though, good to take one down with him, and damage onto Sender. Is that going to be good enough?
The damage, actually, I think may well be good enough. Into the 4 versus 4 now, and looks they want to get straight into this retake, Pavlos.
Vitality have been really good on these post plants, meaning that they've been able to delay FUT a lot with their utility. This time around is no different, but they've run out of said utility. Only a Paranoia available.
You've got to look at the low HP on Vitality as well. Every single player almost on death's door already, and sort of as the Butcher's bill comes in, I don't think there are going to be many people left standing at the end of this round, Pavlos.
The main effort is to try and shoot down anybody trying to defuse, but the fact that FUT are going to be moving in collectively is going to make the endeavor a lot more difficult for Vitality. But look at this. Sender's behind them, and nobody knows. There should be easy pickings. He does reveal himself eventually, but it does buy time for Vitality here. Being stuck with, and it has to be interrupted, and for that reason, this round is going to the attackers.
Another very, very aggressive take here for Pavlos.
Oh, but it's a strong start to the round. Vitality find themselves advantages.
Cracks through the smoke, not even really able to escape the members of Vitality. And remember, those dropped weapons from Yetajay and Cena are about to be picked up, retrieved, and then wielded against FUT if they're not careful. Captain not quite sure where to position himself. And for Vitality, they just go quiet. They let the tide, they let them get scared, they let them stew in the fact that at 2 men down, they've got to make a play.
At least they've got a decision to make, right? It's either hit onto that A site, but with the ground control they gain, they can also push towards B. Cracks. He pushes, there's so many players that can just seek out on him. Knife destroyed, meaning of presence. How much presence is the question?
He only heard 1 player shoot, and so there's even the risk of that being a lurker, but when you're in a 3 versus 5, you might as well just stack the position, and it looks like they're going to do just that.
Trailblazer, paint shot to the back of the site, cracks, falls to B, point blank in front of them, still gets a kill onto Runner, out of captain, into tree, wait a minute, it's 3v3!
Mr. Farland as well in such a good position. Pavlos waiting for this push to come through connector. They know about his position though.
And they're definitely going to be looking in that direction. That's why they're going to be using the smoke to try and cover their tracks to move into the C side. But Mr. Fallen still takes one down with him.
Oh my god, he's going to be able to get through switch as well. Pavlos, FUT, they've outmaneuvered Vitality here beautifully.
Mr. Fallen is get there quicker than their opponents. And this could turn the entire round in favor of FUT. Safe though. Brings it back to an equal standing. Kicks, aggressive into sight. Topsy-turvy extravaganza. And cracks to try and switch it up yet another time. Kicks is low, should be simply picked up, but no. Doesn't look to his right. Viper's pit still inhabited by other captain.
Mr. Farland now has to be sort of the one to protect the flank of this Viper's pit because, of course, FUT don't have any knowledge of this position in sort of the front of B main. Instead, Vitality, they've established themselves outside of A towards Link and have just gone quiet.
Maybe this is the initialization of the attack. Duck cover thrown, snake bite to the feet of Runner. Second guessing himself, 30 seconds. If they move it to the A site, it's a bad decision to make. 3 players hiding out. If they move it to B, that's also a bad decision to make. But decisions need to be made nevertheless. CNED isn't able to succeed with his shot, but Yesterday instead is there. Traded out though, means that Vitality are on equal footing. Destrian succeeding. The attack from Vitality is on the road with the A site taking over.
This is now dicey for FUT. 2 versus 4. Hey, they were able to do it over on Sunset though. Can they do it now, Pavlos?
Lockdown has bought enough space for Adacaptain and Mr. Fallen to move through. Runner tries to spray through and get both of them, but it's just too difficult. Kicks, turns around in time to be able to read those positions and shut him down before he's even able to have a chance in this one. But FUT want to be proactive this one. Paranoia again, he can't see a thing. Adacaptain at least gets one. The spray down could be good for him, but it's still traded out on Vitality come out on top.
They don't have the spike control as of yet, though. I think they are just going to get to a site, use the Omen to retrieve it, and make sure they can hold B here. Mr. Farland attempting to stop that, but he's got to be quick.
Well, the Shadows was used to at least get the spike back. Lockdown guaranteeing the safety of that plant.
Yeah, but Cracks doesn't have a no command available. I doubt we're going to see him use it here. Bearing in mind that for Vitality, this will be a very, very strong 7th.
Cracks. On a 1-on-3. What is he capable of? Can he do? Well, not much. So
not much.
Puts a quick end to that. -3 still achievable. Good paranoia. How have these paranoias been so accurate? But this time around, Cena does come out on top and doesn't get traded.
Kicks down in trouble. I think he's going to fall straight away. Oh, just about survives it. Safe falls elsewhere on the map. As Runner at least tries to cover his teammates' escape.
I mean, Kick survives, but Destrian and Safe are already dead. Vitality, at least finally for FUT, are the ones with strength. Oh no, is the A site open now?
Sender, how has he found this control, Pavlos? 3 versus 4. You cannot underestimate Vitality here.
You cannot. What's important is that Yesterday could interrupt the rotate, but I don't think he can. I don't think he's going to take the chance.
Oh, he's going to have to destroy that that link wall, and Vitality, they're just going to run straight past it.
He's not feeling it. Instead of falling back, Sender sticks to his ground. Oh,
I love this.
This is so fickle.
This is so fickle, Pavlos. And look at the flanker, Captain.
But who's he really flanking? All of the Vitality players are on site. They expect everyone to come from everywhere. Sender, what a moment. Vitality want to go down flawless in this one. Cracks needs to push. Sender, resilient. Oh, what a shot onto Runner. Still doable, but they're running out of time. Viper spit onto the spike. Kicks, wanting to enter. Not giving them any space to work with. Snake bite again. Cracks, will he make any difference? Kicks, getting one, but Sender is at Sender in a double! And that's the win! 10 rounds! Just you wait, I think they're saying. CNED. Oh, he took that round personally and he wants to turn it all around.
Spike down A.
Wants to put an end to the crave that is the streak of vitality. But Safe is saying, nah, not that easy.
Surely, Pavlos, surely Safe doesn't convert this, right?
No, there's no way. There's two players taking that same angle. He knows. He knows. It's a patience game, isn't it? But FUT can afford to be patient in this round. And that's CNED with 4 kills to his name. And
Plays as a contingency.
uh-oh, you don't look behind you though. And that's where CNED is coming from. Picks up one. And now the captain, the next player in contention, Safe says, not much of you is allowed on this site. Still equally traded. CNED wants to enter the Viper's pit. Oh, and he's so accurate with it. He's so quick with it. Runner can sense his presence, so falls back and respects it. But Mr. Fallen is there as well. And Spike is on the ground. And Runner's got so much to do.
1 versus 3, Pavlos. It was attempted by Safe earlier. It will now be attempted by the duelist, the young star, the prodigy for Vitality.
10 seconds
So
left.
aren't giving him an inch, not giving him a step. At least, but
To Safe, however, his sight's not quite besieged as of yet.
for a second there, I thought Yetajay's corner was unchecked, uncovered, but still, not a chance of that one. Vitality winning this pistol is basically the end of the game. FUT need to win it.
Yeah, they absolutely do. It's do or die for them. Low HP on Captain, and already a man down. Vitality thrust into a retake. FUT's limited utility to work with here.
At least they've got side control, and it seems like CNED fancies to play aggressively. Guiding Light met. So Vitality want in further, closer. That's going to be a flash drive. Successful for FUT to ease up the scoreline 4 against 4. But this is where Vitality can amp up the pressure themselves. Paranoia again so strong. Cracks ice in the paint. Send it from a distance. It's all looking clean. It's all looking excellent. CNED is all but nothing at this point. All but dust as he falls into the dirt. And a captain with barely any health on him. And Vitality close out with pistol. Runner. Trade. Still. The kill drift was raised. So when it does come up to holding up the site, Fulger would have been perhaps a little bit more effective.
Pedestrian just trying to be loud, obnoxious, try and push FUT away, try and push them onto another site, and it seems to have worked. FUT, they set their gaze back to Mounds now, where they're going to be running into Safe setup, but it's sort of 35 seconds left before they execute. Safe is actually in an admirable spot to stop this.
Yes, Safe is running away, not anymore though. Ada Captain has crept through. Ada Captain has crept through. It seems like Vitality might be wary of it, but Safe is no more. And Ada Captain can play into the B site. Does he even go to spawn? Vitality, no. They
Spike
surely
planted.
know. You can see that all the players are lurking in that direction. And Destrian is one of them. But what if he doesn't? What if he doesn't check? He does, and he's quick to find a head. Vitality, 3 against 3. Both CNED and Destrian low, fairly equal standing in this round. Yetajay bringing the team back, cracks to the back of the site. Vitality only relying on Destrian right now, and I think no longer for this round. FUT look to square up another.
Destrian gets out of there, FUT make it 5. Pavlos, I'm going to stick by it now. I think if FUT come back and win this map, it seems early to say, it seems like a long shot. But if it happens, then I think that's the series under their belts. Instant Viper spit over to B. And for Sender, little does he know, he may have actually stopped a full-on assault landing on his bomb site there.
Look, if there's a round Vitality should win, it's this one. For ultimates. Rifles all over the place. Destrian, that's the first shot, and now he can get away with that.
Gets away indeed. CNED having to expend a little bit of utility just to re-clear the position and to make sure that there are no sneaky Vitality players hidden in corners here.
Mr. Fallen snuck into the Viper's pit and put down an alarm bot, so That's a really good position to have it in. They know that Sender isn't close to that alarm bot position, so that nade can do so much towards Sender. It's either the nade or the spray down from Mr. Fallen. What a microplay that turns out to give FUT the advantage onto this B side. No commands, denying the showstopper. CNED looking to push. It's Yatuze with the opener and FUT on top.
Lockdown committed. Safe. He's only got a judge, Pavlos. How do they get back in here? Kicks, he needs this first kill. Desperately trying to find one, but no heads are being offered. They've got to get out of the way. They have to let that lockdown go off.
Seekers available for kicks. Destrian opportunity to flank, but there's two players holding out that position. Can they do it together? One flash available, Destrian accurate. Cracks is low, but he can't shoot other Seekers and players at the same time. 2v2, kicks. Flash coming up once again.
One enemy remaining. There.
A 1v2 that CNED will win every single time. CNED walking past. Oh, both blind, but CNED finds the head of Destrian. Mr. Falling behind. Sender turns around in time.
He turns around in time, Pavlos, but he is not going to be in a position to stop this spike plant. FUT looking to make it double digits, 4 versus 4. CNED on the aggressive angle with the showstopper.
If Safe is able to get himself on site and secure that lockdown, this is feasible by Vitality. But FUT playing the safe, ultra passive, showstopper enabled by CNED. That's going to hold them back just a little bit more. Whoever crossed him, oh, it doesn't even come down to kicks being shut down by the showstopper. It's Cracks that does it, and CNED's got it available for Runner. This seems personal. FUT, a statement that cannot be ignored. They're in their own heads. A clutch is needed. Some piece of glorious Valorant is required to wake them up again. Maybe it's Runner to deliver it for them. Mr. Falling close by, reads Destrian like a book. Doesn't need vision, he's got it all covered.
And now for Runner as well, deploying a bit of util, actually just to save space rather than to allow him to accelerate onto a site here. Captain, the next man to take a fight.
Odin there available for Sender, but as the captain, quicker on that Vandal.
That's the C site, Pavlos. Vitality, they've got to scramble to get into position to prevent Captain from pushing all the way into spawn here.
Another captain is creepy, crawling forward, scratch that. Decision to be made, they know they're ahead in numbers. Why should he risk it? Kicks, oh dear, and Safe is no more. Vitality. They're checking comms and everybody is down and out. Look to your left, look to your right, your teammates are dead. Kicks and Runner. Two of the new additions of the team have to run back. FUT, they were down 10-0. But with this round win, they'll be finding the equalizer 11-11.
FUT show us why this is their map pick, why this is their clay, Pavlos.
And they don't want to let Vitality save at all, do they? Kicks finds one, but Cracks is able to shut it down. It's more important than that for the kills, and they die themselves. Runner might be able to survive.
Our favourites. Now having made it 11, once again go for this map control.
Early sequence shot coming out, but this time around, FUT might be able to coming out on top again. Runner, only player from Vitality to get a kill, and as quickly as that, it's FUT that are succeeding. Safe. You need to come up with magic here, but it's so difficult to do. You're facing an entire army ahead of you.
Toxin screen down.
No way.
Spike planted.
I still can't believe it. Sender. 1v3 required. There's no other way. FUT need to fumble this one. But something tells me that's not going to happen.
Get out of my way.
Unless it does. Both peak and one from high. We know exactly what's going on here. FUT. They've read Vitality like a book, baiting them all around the map, and now Vitality have given away site control. Mr. Falling squaring things up. Yatuze from behind. FUT. This could be it. This could be them finding the lead in the series. Vitality not over. But the no commanders are going to make it easy.
Vishnu's visions of Vanquish now onto Vitality.
Oh, they know exactly where they're coming from. They know where they're coming from. Mr. Falling, shorty in hand, closes up the gap. That's one of them gone. Vitality are desperate in this. They want this. But FUT, oh my God!
Attackers win.
defense. Luckily for them, they don't have to worry about it just yet, but Safe has to worry about the bullets lodged in his cranium as Yetajay opens with a swift and brutal headshot.
Confidence in holding off that left-hand side, although CNET is holding out on A all by himself, so Vitality figure that one out, potentially we're maybe looking at quite of a change of events. But instead, Vitality look to continue on C, and Yetajay has been spotted, it has to drop back, but at least he's got assistance.
At least he has assistance. He does fall back, 3-man setup on C here. 4 Vitality now. A man down. What do you hope to do getting onto these sites? Bearing in mind that this duel between Destrian and CNET, the longer it goes on for, the faster the rotations and the more rotation is going to come through for FUT here. Smoke's deployed, 40 seconds left, 35 by the time the execution comes through, and CNET's got a call to action.
He's at least got help now as Alakapta finds his way to the back of the site, but CNET is the only one for FUT to find the kills. Interestingly enough, Vitality come out on top, and even though FUT didn't want to let them plant, Vitality demand it.
They don't just demand, Pavlos, they insist, they goad, they challenge FUT into trying to retake here.
Runner looking at the right direction. Mr. Falling swings, but it's a crouch.
One enemy remaining.
And Yetajay is quick to win it. Yetajay, the prodigy, shows. Time for a buy round though for Vitality. This is a difference in the previous 2 maps. FUT have actually won the first 2 rounds. So maybe, you know, the 2 teams exchange fates. For this one, CNET's fate is pure extermination. Yetajay tried to close up the gap with his stinger, but no success found. Vitality with 2 picks to nothing.
Really strong actually from Jigsaw to come and support his team, recognizing the fact that there is going to be a fairly fast push into the Captain. A lot of utility hits in front, are able to trade it, but Farlin and Krax, they follow it up. Pavlos down to the 2 versus 2. FUT have recovered a round they had no business in being in.
There is no way Krax just did that. And now he's put FUT in a very doable situation. A 2v2, the part out in the open, Mr. Fallen with high ground, could get a pick off of kicks here! And that's exactly what he does!
1 versus 2 for Sender. He still has a paranoia to work with. He still has a teleport to reposition with. But FUT are stacking up.
Sender's got to step up here. The Lithuanian needs to really put a stop to FUT's efforts, or else it could all crumble very quickly. If you're mentally drained since the last 2 maps. Pace and Vitality need a step up. Kicks in the field, he's finding impact. Runner as well. Without it, FUT can continue to diff them. Vitality find entrance, but it's not without a loss. To me, it looks like FUT have got all the answers. And they're taking the shape of Yetajay. Oh, can it be cleaner?
Vitality to be the ones to make the first move, and with about 35 seconds left, the A site's going to be under attack, but there's already a Killjoy setup in place to delay for this retake.
30 seconds left.
Through the smoke, a little bit of damage done, but now the lockdown ready to be almost instantly deployed, Pavlos.
Vitality, what do you do here? Fall back or try and take charge of that lockdown? Probably the former, as going forwards here is not really an option with so many players waiting. Rolling Thunder as well.
Got your trail.
And just like that, FUT have full site control. That Cloudburst does all that much, allows the team to just move in position to make it difficult for Vitality to shoot upon the spike. Destrian and Runner, though, end up with kills. This is a Vitality chance. Can they seize it? Kicks again, comes alive. CNET, operator in hand. Up against 3. Vitality can't peek this. At least they can't peek it alone. They need to peek it from all corners at the same time. CNET falls, and so...
Angle.
They're going back and forth the entire time, and Yetajay has been able to find himself to the back line. He spotted him. No, he hasn't. That's coming out. Sender picks it up. Vitality, 30 seconds on the clock. Krax tries to hold down the big site.
They've got to be damn quick here, Pavlos. There's already on site to stop it.
Adakaplan is so quick to be to the back of the site. Sender is able to deliver it finally, but it's still a 4v4. Krax so close, safe, looking in that direction. CNET up close, but nips the dash back.
Able to get away in time, but it's Mustafarlin to follow it up. Caught out by kicks.
Vitality
all on to CNET once again.
Able to hold on.
At all. No,
instead
going
they
to the
fancy
Killjoy.
the C site.
That C site is defended by a Killjoy, a bit of utility, limited utility, and a prayer. And as Vitality shift up, there is no early warning system here.
Yeah, there's a young guy called Yende onto that site. And he backs out because he knows better.
Whoa!
But Mr. Fallen hasn't got a choice.
No, and as he's shut down, there goes the substantial amount of FUT's retake utility. Crack's also down to 5 HP. Vitality are looking pretty damn sharp, Pavlos.
Not over till it's over. I'll say that much. Multiple positions taken up. No flank, as the flank is secured by Safe. FUT, what have you got? One more flash drive, I believe. Paranoia onto the side. Oh, Safe gets the double. Denying the opportunity of a comeback here in this round.
The fourth operator of even the half so far. Still yet to bear any fruits from it, though. Heading back to that C site. Unfortunately, the rotation has been called wrong. Vitality, they want to get straight onto way here, Pavlos.
Runner. First to enter. Waits up for Mr. Fallen is in his face. Goodbye. And now it's 4v5 again. FUT are here. They're not going anywhere. The Viper's Pit might be getting some space, but instead it's kicks. That does all the damage.
Jacked into the smoke, caught out by Safe. It's now all on CNED and Yetajay Pavlos, two heroes of Lotus. Whoa! Legends of Lotus.
Quick! Oh my goodness! Yetajay is also wanting to be in that fight. But CNED alone tries to do the superhero. Whoa. I feel like CNED was always going to win that fight. Where did that from the shadows land from Alicante? Didn't quite gather that. From Sender, excuse me. But at least the B site looks open, even though Alicante's got a nice crossfire on it.
They just get straight through. Plant down. 5 versus 4 retake, Pavlos. Sender still has them from the shadows. He's even found the Omen.
And all of a sudden, FUT right back on top. CNED and Yetajay both winning their fight.
Last player standing.
Wait a minute, Runner's alone? Where did everybody go? Where are my friends? And there's a Mr. Falling just for each other in the past, but at least the organization. FUT has always come out on top, and Vitality really looked like they had the difference maker today. Let's see if CNED has anything to say about it this time.
Spotted out, goes for the high ground, avoids the paranoia and the flash. Pavlos, the movement is immaculate.
Are we sure he's not a bird? Are we sure he's not a plane? No, he's Super Ned.
Rotation ready to come out with from the shadows here. 30 seconds left, Pavlos. The rotation's got to be damn fast here.
Whoa!
Vitality.
That's a rough one. Yetajay would take that freebie.
It's all on Captain.
This is a rough one by the Captain. They read his position, they don't check him. Destrian just assumes he's not there. Ooh, FUT. They're in such a good position, but Destrian is able to find two. And a Captain from behind, but not able to do anything. Destrian triples up. And Vitality close it all out. A flank. Hang on a second. How many are you good for, sir? None! Runner reads it!
The trades are there. Spike down. And now the flanks have to come in.
Vitality have got the numbers. Mr. Fallen hiding out, safe. Finding another position to work with, but it's going to take some time for him to clear all these angles. And a Captain showing his presence there is a dangerous endeavor. CNED finding himself an opportunity to move out of the corner. FUT finding damage. So is CNED off of that smoke. Fallen is the final player to get.
No, FUT's getting ready to just get straight onto the C site. Vitality look like they want to fight for it, though.
Yeah, and Destrian found himself to the back of the site. Runner realizes CNED is pushing forward. Flash coming through. Safe is no more. Wow. FUT very coordinated with that one. And ends up on top. Just like that, Vitality missing 2 players.
Spike planted.
Vitality save here. This may be one of the fastest save calls we've seen at this entire tournament. They don't have the confidence, they don't have the man count, or the money, or the abilities to get onto this C site.
And just like we saw in the first half, it's a 3-0 start for FUT. Not only do they win the pistol, they of course win the follow-up, but they also win their opponent's bonus round. Well, their own bonus round, sorry.
You're absolutely right, and well, for Vitality, it's
surely not.
It's time for them to come back. Do you remember on Ascent when they had to do that, Pavlos?
Oh man, I'm starting to forget because there's so many moments now. There's so many comebacks.
I worry Vitality may be starting to
I'm
forget
on
as well.
overdrive. There's just too much going on.
Rifles being robbed as well. Sender, Victor, but for FUT, they don't care. Another acceleration onto this C site with Destrian to try and hold.
Destrian importantly takes one down. He doesn't die himself. Cracks though can be brought back to life as he did enable the knock command. Oh, the rolling thunder though causes a lot of pressure to the back of the site. And Zenit will be dealing with cleaning it all up. Runner has nowhere to go. Vitality have nowhere to hide. FUT are determined to close it out right here.
Right here, right now, Sender, a 1 versus 4. Damages Mr. Fallon.
Kick and scream all you want. Sender, this is not written for you. I think FUT have shown us what resilience looks like. They're the ones with the comebacks today. They're the ones that can convert. Guiding Light showing this presence near shore. Yetajay has enough of that C-site exploration. Zenit gets one. Zenit eliminated. At least the star is out.
I look at the rotation as well. Because Yetajay's got so much ground over on B, this has called the entire assault back. 25 seconds left, Pavlos, and CF may be the one to stop it.
They need to stop it. They have to. There's no other way. But then the rotation from FUT comes in towards that C site. One player defending it, and that's Sender. What can he do? They don't know he's here. They've got no clue he is here. Oh, but he gets a little bit confused, a little bit flustered, but that doesn't matter. Knows where Cracks is coming from. Can he shut it all down? It's kicks to do it. The approach. Having their eyes set on this A site. Zenit. Oh my God! He knew exactly what he was doing there, and he's not yet shut down. How is Zenit not dead? Alive and well, brings his team into the site with him. Runner, he's so desperate. He wants to do it himself. He has to be the hero. That's his feeling right now, but he has been shut down. Yetajay in the front line, safe. Bringing his team on his back. Oh, save! Oh my God! The brilliance of this veteran save! Showing why he's in this team. Towards this B side, there is a tripwire towards the left-hand side of it. Safe stunned up, so entry is more likely than not going to be there for FUT.
Out comes the utility, the set piece goes out. Can Vitality stop it, Pavlos?
Zenit finding an off-angle, pedestrian can't find the shot onto the spike planter. And all of a sudden, where's Vitality? It's FUT all the way.
Zenit, these entries have just been immaculate.
And that's the save.
Runner has to save. FUT will make it 12.
After all that,
Map and series points now as Vitality need 4 in a row.
with the
on the
blood
bounce,
pumping through Safe's veins after that clutch, he's got to sit back.
Stay down.
And they're being hunted as well, Pavlos. Sir, you are being hunted.
That's got to hurt for Vitality.
Player standing.
And for Safe, that's got to hurt, and for Runner as well. Side is asking for assistance now as Destrian is trying to float. That's a good paranoia, delays them 23 seconds. Yetajay finds the kill into mid. That's extra distraction. Sender, TP, and fights it back to safety. 18 seconds. Destrian to the back of it. Can't find a thing. Fully blinded. Mr. Falling takes him out. FUT, this could be it right here. Zenit and FUT close out the series and win Convergence. An unthinkable result.
My word, Pavlos.
8-7-0 for Vitality in map number 2. 10-0 for Vitality in map number 3. End result of both of those maps was FUT's success. And the end result of the series is FUT's victory in India.
But they go after it with all of their strength and sagacity and stern pertinence.